Hi, good morning everyone. Myself Santosh Rajendra Bola, and today is 10th March 2022, and today's our topic is multithreading in Java. First of all, multithreading in Java, it is a process of executing multiple threads simultaneously, and a thread is a lightweight sub-process and the smallest unit of processing. And multiprocessing and multithreading both are used to achieve the multitask operations. And however, we use multithreading than multiprocessing because multithreads use a shared memory area, and they don't allocate separate memory area, so it saves memory and context a separate memory area, and switching between the threads takes less time than process. And Java multithreading is mostly used in games and animations, etc. And there are some of the advantages of multithreading, uh, in which uh, it does it doesn't block the user because threads are independent, and you can perform multiple operations at the time of, and you can perform many operations together, so it saves the time also. And the threads are independent, so it doesn't affect other threads. And if an exception occurs in a single thread, and multitasking, and it is a process of executing multiple tasks simultaneously. And we use multitasking to utilize the CPU. And multitasking can be achieved in two ways. First one is a process based multitasking, which we called as a multiprocessing, and the thread based multitasking. And process based in this the process based multitasking, each process has an address in memory. In other words, each process it allocates a separate memory area, and the a process is a heavy weight, and cost of communication between the process is high, and switching from one process to another, it requires some time, and for saving the loading registers, memory maps, updating the lists, etc. And second one, it is the thread based multitasking. In this, the threads share the same address space, and a thread, it is a lightweight, and the cost of communication between the thread is low. And uh, what is the thread in Java? A thread, it is a lightweight sub process and the smallest unit of processing. It is separates the path of execution, and the threads are independent. If there occurs the exceptional in one thread, it doesn't affect to the other threads. And it uses a shared memory area, and the thread is executed inside the process only. And this and there is a context switching between the threads are there, and there can be multiple process inside the OS, and one process can have a multiple threads. And Java come towards the Java thread class. In this, Java provides thread class to achieve thread programming, and the thread class programming, it provides the constructor and methods to create and perform the operations on the thread. And thread class extends a object class and implements runnable interface. And below the sum of the uh, modifier and their types and the methods are there, in which void and start, it is used to start the execution of the thread. And void run, it is used to uh, do an action for the thread. And third one, it is a static void, which means the method is sleep method, it sleeps the thread for the specified amount of the time. This is the information about multiple threading. Thank you.